To be depressed and to be negative is very easy. To be positive and feel happier, it's actually much more difficult. Hello, my name is Elmira Strange and welcome to my channel. I've decided to take you for a walk with me today. Since last year, I've been residing in Russia, in Moscow, at my parents', and I thought it would be quite cool actually to take you for a walk so you could see where I live temporarily. It's quite typical actually houses. As you can see, there's like 5-floor houses and there are like 9-floor houses everywhere, which you will see in a minute as well. Anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about, are Russian people happier than British people, for example? I've been living in the UK for like 16 years, so I think I can actually compare the two really well. Here I've been living, well, I was born not in Moscow, I was born in Kazakhstan, so I actually haven't been living in Russia. But I have spent a whole year since last year here, and I can probably compare the two. And you know what I can say? People are happy and unhappy in every country. And this answer probably wouldn't surprise you. Because it doesn't depend on where you live quite often. It depends a lot on your mindset. It depends on what you do with your life. It depends on how many friends you have, whether, well, if you're a sociable person. If you don't need friends, then maybe you're happy without any friends. What sort of job you do. I've met a lot of people who are not happy at their jobs, at what they do, in both in the UK and in Russia, and also in Spain, and any other country really. I think it's quite windy actually outside, so I'm not sure if it will interfere with my talking. But yeah, basically the last month, well, just a bit earlier, I've spent over a month in Kazakhstan, northern Kazakhstan, where actually I was born, and I was talking to people there, and I've also discovered that there are some people who are happy, and there are some people who are unhappy, as everywhere. But what I also know, because of my psychology background, and I'm a research psychologist, who've been looking into stress and happiness for a while now, there are quite a few variables that you need to have to actually feel happier in your daily life. First of all, there is a statement which I really liked when I actually read it somewhere and I remember it. Happiness is a string of happy moments. So it's a string of happy moments that you create. Like you can have little beads, as you can imagine, and that will be your happiness. It's not a constant thing, it's not a big thing, whether you are happy or not. It's the little things that you do every day, every week, every month, that overall will bring you happiness. So what are the variables that go into the happiness? I wanted to show you some more houses actually while I'm here. That's the typical house behind me as well. They have a lot of tall buildings here. Not right here actually. If I walked a little bit further, which I will show you maybe in my next video, you will see other typical estates where you can see behind me there is a basketball playing little field for kids. Anyway, where were we? Variables for being happy. Quite a few. Like I was saying, one of them, it's a sociable life. Are you a person who needs to have friends and at the moment you don't? Because that can make you unhappy if you don't have enough social interaction. Another thing is your occupation or using your talents and skills and abilities. If you feel that you're not valued enough at your current job, or if you are unemployed and you feel that you cannot use anywhere your skills because nobody seems want to or anything like that, that will make you unhappy as well. Another variable is your health, the state of your health right now. Does it make you happy enough? How you feel, your ability to move, your ability to do things that you would like to do. And another element is your recreational activities. You've got to have your weekends away or holidays or anything like that from time to time. If we lived in the last century where people used to have something like 5 days a year, that was their annual leave, ask anybody who's age over 75, 80, who lived in Britain, they will tell you how many days of holidays they had then. It wasn't anything like 4 weeks, 5 weeks like we have now. It was a few days, sometimes it was one day, Christmas usually, and plus another day or two. If you don't believe me, read books which are written by people who lived pretty much in the last century, where they describe their living then, their occupations in London, for example, and what was the allowance then in terms of holidays. Anyhow, in this day and age, we need to have our 4 or 5 weeks of holidays because that's what we expect, that's what we get used to it. And if we have any less, we will suffer. Psychologically, we will suffer because this is our psychological requirement now. To be depressed and to be negative is very easy. To be positive and feel happier, it's actually much more difficult because it requires some sort of self-investment, your energy, the ability to look for the positive things, for the good things in the world around you, in the other people who you interact with. So it's much easier to get into that state of complaining, being negative. So your happiness is in your own hands. So, do you agree with me? What do you think happiness is? Are you a happy being? Do you create more positivity in your life? Share your opinion with me in the comments below. I would love to read it from you. And if you like my video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!